Alright, y'all want another one? Here we are reacting to horror videos. It's 6:30 a.m. I'm not gonna lie, I woke up at like 4 this morning. But we're here. This is scary ghost videos that will affect your or infect your dreams with horror.
Ghost
Let's see.
hunter fluent in English, had been exploring what his client claimed could possibly be one of the most haunted houses in the area when something strange made him start recording. He explained that just moments before filming, a plant in the corner had shifted on its own and the chandelier above him had
What does he mean
started
by
to sway.
shifted though?
Okay, TikTok.
Like it moved?
I'm in another fucking haunted house, I swear. This plant just moved and the chandelier.
Okay.
My client went out to town, elderly guy, but he was here alone, but he has a lot of these artifacts here. I don't think I have an attachment or anything. But yeah. Whoa, what the hell? This is what I'm talking about. You guys heard that?
It's like his house shook. It's settling.
As he continues talking to the camera, a loud sound of a door slamming closed can be heard somewhere deeper in the house, more than likely upstairs. David looks around, while behind him the chandelier begins to swing again, more noticeably this time. The movement is slow, deliberate, and eerily timed with each sound coming from elsewhere in the house. He stands still for a few seconds, narrating the video, clearly unsure of what to do next. This investigation doesn't stop here though. This story will continue in a future video on my channel. Subscribe.
Number 4. I really think his house was just shifting, to be honest, because like old houses kind of shift to like, you know, match the floor level or whatever, or the ground level outside.
The following video begins with the sound of deep, uneasy breathing. A man is filming from his bed, phone trembling slightly in his hand. From downstairs, a woman's voice can be heard calling out the words, "Babe, come downstairs," over and over, each time sounding a little more impatient.
There's no way Emma decided.
Fuck no. Fuck no. God, it's so dark outside. Everybody's asleep. Tori's at work right now. This is kind of, you know... Gosh. His face, he does seem pretty scared. I don't think it's fake. Maybe the voice, but I don't know.
I couldn't find any enabled video skills.
Really?
To do that. Go to
Really?
the
Thanks,
Alexa app
Alexa.
to manage your video skills and devices.
Then, the sound of a door opening and closing echoes through the house. The man knows that nobody else should be home, and the clip abruptly switches to CCTV, footage from downstairs, showing a door near the hallway swinging open on its own before slowly shutting again. The woman's voice stops entirely after that, replaced by something much more chilling. A faint, mechanical tune that sounds like it's coming from a toy somewhere in the man's room. The camera shakes as he pans around trying to find the source, and the eerie, dollhouse-like melody keeps looping, echoing through the silence. The man doesn't speak again after that, just films in disbelief as the sound continues until the video cuts, leaving viewers wondering if the voice that called him down was ever really human. The next clip from this story shows Ali's prayer mat, and he starts his explanation saying the story took place whilst he was praying. He explains in a low voice the eerie music from the night before. The same dollhouse-like tune has started again, coming from a small music box he keeps on his shelf.
Guys, I was just praying, and the music box just started playing by itself.
See, that's why you don't keep creepy stuff up in your house like music boxes. Who in their right mind has a music box that spins like that? That is straight from Conjuring. That is straight from the movie The Conjuring.
Can you
If
do
you
that
know,
again?
you know. And he has a Ouija board. Bro's got a Ouija board down there. And you're
Nope.
wondering why your house is haunted. Come on out.
Nope, nope, nope.
The camera focuses on it as the melody
You're
begins
praying,
to
but
play
you
on
got a
its own,
Ouija board
no
right
one
there.
touching it. The soft mechanical tune
Should we
echoes
get a Ouija
through
board?
the room, sending chills through the silence. Ali's breathing grows heavier, and he mutters a prayer under his breath before kneeling forward again. He films the music box continuing to play despite not being wounded. Once it finally stops, he prays 3 more
Wounded?
times in
Isn't it
succession,
winded?
visibly shaken, but trying to stay composed. He later explains that whatever is in his home doesn't seem to want to leave, and that he's now considering bringing in someone spiritual to cleanse the place.
Number 3. I gotta be quiet. Let's not wake anybody up.
In the next clip, we see a woman sitting at her desk, casually talking to the camera. Her tone is calm but
Why is it
clearly
just her forehead?
frustrated as she explains how she's been having strange problems lately with managing to get people to come to her shows, and she doesn't understand how. She is evidently confused with the situation, but little did she know that she was about to become far more confused from something else.
I just want to know how I can get people to come to our shows. How do we get people to come to our shows?
Ron,
No.
build a community through the internet, and you
I'm
should
just
be able to
trying
get
to
people to come to your
understand.
shows. What was that?
Tell me it doesn't look like there's someone right here. There's not.
As she continues talking, behind her, in the doorway that seems to lead to a closet, something suddenly falls to the floor in a swift motion. The movement is quick and sharp, cutting through the quiet
Didn't it look like
room.
it looked
She
like somebody
freezes
walked past,
mid-sentence,
didn't it?
her eyes darting toward the sound, before slowly turning around in disbelief. From the camera's angle, it's clear the doorway is fully visible, meaning no one could have been inside or near it. After ending the clip, she gets up, cautiously walks to the closet, opens it wide, and finds nothing inside. Very spooky indeed.
Very spooky indeed. Number 2. Okay, okay. We know it's number 2. Come on up.
It begins with the sound of frantic barking echoing through a quiet house. The camera switches on as the person behind the camera is very confused.
Also,
because
I
they
give everybody credit for the videos in the description, so any video that I react to, go check out the person that did it. That, like, all credit to them for making the video. I'm just reacting to them, giving y'all my honest
don't
opinion of
even
them.
own a dog. The barking seems to be coming from below,
That person
down
low-key
near the
scared me.
basement.
Honestly, I think it was a stray, to be honest.
Hello?
Then the dog stops barking. That's kind of weird. But the door keeps opening and closing. You can hear a door open. What was running?
As they approach the staircase, the noise grows louder, mixed with the unsettling noise of the basement door repeatedly opening and closing.
Yeah, I
at the
heard that. I
bottom.
heard that.
The person hesitates for a moment, panning the camera to their blue-haired friend behind them before slowly making their way down. The sound of claws against the floor echoes up the steps, the barking sharp and desperate. When they reach the halfway point,
I'm not gonna lie.
something starts charging
When my dog runs around, his nails aren't clipped like my older dog, so it just sounds like tap tap tappity tap.
upward.
It's annoying.
Heavy, rapid footsteps.
I
But
should
there's
probably cut his
nothing
nose.
visible. No animal, no figure, just the sound rushing past the camera. The person gasps and stumbles back up the stairs out of fear. What's most unsettling is how real the barking sounded, yet how
No, it
completely
really did.
invisible whatever made it was. Viewers have started calling it one of the clearest recordings of a ghost dog ever caught on camera. A few days later, the man's mother came over to visit, bringing her dog along. Wanting to prove what he'd been hearing, he decided to film again while she was upstairs. The clip begins with him standing halfway down
there's
the
another
basement
one?
stairs, camera
Oh,
in
never mind.
hand, while the same unsettling noises echo from below. The sound of the basement door rattling and creaking is identical to before, as if whatever caused it had returned.
That dog's like, why do you have me over here? This is not my issue. Oh, sounds like a plastic ball or something. No light is insane. Going down there in the pitch black dark is insane. You've got me messed up. What? And the dog goes crazy?
At the top of the stairs, his mother's dog stands frozen, staring down into the darkness, its ears pinned back and
Yeah,
body tense.
yeah.
The man
Let's
takes
just
a breath and
let's look at the dog. See the dog standing there like, this is not my issue, bro. And then let's go down there, pitch black dark, to pretty much just run down there and see a door open.
walks down the remaining steps.
Was it
He
worth it?
flips on the
What did you
basement
learn
light,
today, buddy?
revealing the quiet, still space below, except for one single door at the far end, the one that always seems to make the noise. As he gets closer, the air seems heavy, the only sound being the faint hum of the light above. Then, without warning, the door creaks open entirely on its own.
dog is waking
From the
up.
top of the stairs, the dog lets out a deep bark, barking again and again, refusing to come down. The man freezes, whispering for it to stop, but the barking only grows louder. He runs away. Viewers later pointed out how dogs often sense things humans can't,
True.
leaving many convinced that whatever was haunting that basement had finally made itself known. The footage
Bro,
begins
did it not
upstairs
before?
this time,
When you heard a
showing
dog
the
run up
man
the stairs and there was
cautiously
no dog?
standing in
Like,
his
what?
sitting room, camera in hand. The camera aims at a cabinet before, without warning, the right door creaks open all on its own.
Same dude, by the way. That's absolutely insane. If this is not fake, it's insane. Comment down below if you think this is fake. What I think he should do is he should move up out that house and go somewhere else, you know what I mean? I don't think he should be living there anymore. Buddy.
He stops dead in his tracks,
Get a new house.
filming it slowly swinging wider, and it's important to remember.
If you
nobody
own that
else was
house,
home.
sell that
Then,
house.
from
Don't even tell
across
them
the
it's haunted.
hallway, the light
Just
above
sell that
another
house.
room begins to sway back and forth, casting long, distorted shadows on the walls. He steps closer, his breathing quick and uneven, each creak of the floorboards echoing through the house. Just as he reaches out toward the swinging light, a sudden thunderous smash explodes somewhere nearby, cutting the electricity
I kind of seen a
completely.
person down there.
Every light in the house goes out in an instant. The camera captures his panicked breathing in the darkness as he scans around, trying to see what broke. Then, for just a second, he freezes and stumbles back. The lens catches him staring into a nearby room, and then he sounds audibly shocked at what he saw in there. The clip ends there as he turns and runs, leaving viewers certain that whatever haunted his basement had now made its way up gears. Can you spot what happens in this clip? A duo
Let's
made
see.
up of a man and a woman decided to
This is
explore a
honestly
haunted
terrifying.
farmhouse that locals had long whispered about. They weren't casual thrill seekers either, because they came fully prepared with equipment, determined to capture anything unusual that might happen. The video caption explained that this was actually their return trip to the location, this time with a brand new camera they had just picked up. They admitted
What
they
is
hadn't
that?
even
Oh, okay,
worked
it's a
out
person.
all the
Oh
settings
my God,
yet,
it's a person.
but promised their viewers that future uploads would include extremely clear footage and even night vision.
It's not clear footage. I mean, somewhat.
As they started to set
wanna
up
see
for
his
the
point of
night
view
in
with
front
that
of the
camera.
camera,
I need a
something
good vlog
truly
camera.
unsettling happened. For just a split second, a shadow figure appeared in the window directly behind them, before
see it.
vanishing without a trace.
Okay,
It
I
was
see it,
so
I see it.
fast that many viewers missed it on the first watch, but when slowed down, the shape of a figure becomes clear. The fact that the pair had no idea what was happening behind them only added to the
Maybe
unease.
edited?
With the promise of
Not
even
sure.
clearer footage in their next investigations, this was only the beginning of what could be a chilling series.
Number 7. How'd it go from numbers? Or is that
Megan
number
was
1?
finally enjoying a quiet night to herself, house-sitting and catching up on a movie she had been meaning to watch for ages. She settled in with the TV, the lights low, and everything felt
Why is she
normal
recording
at
her
first.
watching a movie though? Just out of nowhere. Y'all, this house is haunted. ASF. I can't make this up. WTF. Y'all see that person walk in the distance or in the layer? And somebody sitting on the couch, it looks like. Nope, I'm good. I'm good. You see that little chair? Going straight to that person's head. Straight to the head. I don't care. My shadow Loki scared me for a second. But straight to its head. Got a WWE type finisher on this dude.
Out of nowhere, a chilling voice broke through the speakers, saying, "Any way I can make you more comfortable?" Megan froze instantly, because not only was that voice not part of the opening scene, but when she restarted the movie, the line was completely gone. She checked, rewound, and even tried again, but the words were nowhere to be found. The incident shook her badly. What disturbed her the most wasn't just hearing the voice, but realizing it had come through so clearly, as if someone was right there in the room with her. She admitted afterward that she thought maybe it was a glitch at first, but the more
Could've
she
been.
replayed the scene and compared it, the more impossible that explanation became. With no logical answer, Megan was left uneasy in a house that wasn't even her own, constantly glancing over her shoulder for the rest of the night. She later said she cut the movie short and kept every light on until morning, too unsettled
Bro, I
to
would
close
too.
her eyes. Even days later, she couldn't shake the feeling that the voice wasn't part of the film at all, but something else was trying to reach her.
Number 6. This is either gonna be the last one or next one. I definitely can't watch the full video. It's like a 2.5-hour video.
The Circus Siblings family on TikTok had been telling their followers for weeks that their home was haunted, but naturally, plenty of people demanded proof. So one evening, they decided to record a video to put all doubts to rest.
Joe, try it. See,
I will open that door.
Stop it, Bailey.
That doesn't work. It just does it when it does it. So it's not me.
What?
Open
Try
the
it again.
door.
It's not me.
Open the door.
Shut the door. Shut the door.
Open the door.
Oh, it's a ghost.
What?
Yeah, see, it's not me. It doesn't do it when I do it.
Open the door. Let's see. Oh, open that door.
Tristan, are you really not fucking around?
Oh
Oh,
my god, open again. That wasn't
holy
me.
shit.
I freaking want to hold the door closed. I hold
Shush.
the door open.
Bro, those
It's-
kids
I
are
can- You can hear it
tripping.
clicking everything. It's shut.
That's not open.
That's just a ghost.
Before anything started, the father made a point of jumping, slamming doors, and making big movements around the room to prove that what was about to happen wasn't caused by him. Once everyone
been caused
settled
by that
down,
the person
room
behind the
grew
camera, though.
quiet. Then one of the children, with a mix of bravery and curiosity, asked out loud for the ghost to open the door.
Yeah, like
For a
40
few
times.
seconds, nothing happened, but suddenly the door creaked open just a crack on its own, Many viewers commented that this was the first clip that truly convinced them something strange was going on inside the circus siblings' home. It left their audience eager to see what they would capture next. For those of you that don't believe it, the family had more proof ready.
Shut the door, make sure it clicks.
Why are they in the room with it though?
This time,
Could have
the
been
circus
them,
siblings showed
honestly.
footage from a second camera they had set up
Because they were
inside
in the room.
The
Like, bro,
angle
that is
captured
not
the
a
door
good,
from the
like,
other
that
side
is not a good
perfectly.
look at
Then,
all.
just like before, the door slowly creaked open on its own. There was no one pushing, pulling, or even close enough to touch it. The family pointed out
Where's the
that setting
second
up a
POV? I
second
need the
camera
second POV.
was the only way to silence the doubters. And sure enough, it made the whole situation even creepier. With two different perspectives showing the same unexplained movement, many viewers agreed there was no way this could be faked so easily. The circus siblings had managed to capture something genuinely eerie, and it raised even more questions about what was really haunting their home.
Alright, number 5, last one, guys, last one.
Luan was lying in bed late at night, recording casually after days of feeling like something wasn't right in his room. He wanted to prove to himself that it was just his imagination, but instead, he caught something terrifying.
Ese ruido es del techo. No sé qué esté pasando, pero sí me siento nervioso. Vamos a ver. No inventes. Se abrió la puerta. Se abrió la puerta como la última
No,
vez. Déjenme
how about
calmo,
no?
Déjenme calmo. Déjenme calmo. No hay nada, no hay nada, no hay nada, no hay nada. Se abrió la de abajo, se abrió la de abajo. Vamos a ver, vamos a ver.
How about no? I'm about there.
Otra vez.
Like, what? Alright, what is it with people, like, all of this stuff is happening, cabinets are opening, doors are opening, but let me just stay here and record it. Like, bro, some people do some crazy stuff for some content. I respect the grind, but like,
Yo no sé qué está pasando. Oye, los perros. Oye. Oye, los perros.
At first, the cupboard door
What?
creaked open by itself, which was enough to make him sit up. Seconds later, another door, this time another cupboard from the very same unit, suddenly opened itself without any human interaction and no visible force. Confused and visibly shaken, Luan leaned forward to look around the room. That's when the most chilling part happened. The camera briefly captured an uncanny face flashing into frame for less than a second before
is that a hole in the
vanishing.
wall
The
that it
clip
came
was
through?
short, but extremely disturbing, leaving viewers replaying it over and over to confirm what they saw. Many agreed it was one of the scariest
up, let's
captures
pause it.
they'd come across, and Luan himself admitted he had no explanation for what appeared
Alright, I don't know. Doesn't really
in
look
his
like
room
anything.
that
I mean, it
night.
obviously looks like a head, but I don't know how to explain it. How to debunk it. Alright, number 4.
A ghost hunter was exploring an old church late at night, armed only with his camera and a flashlight. The air inside was heavy, and the building was mostly dark with a small window radiating cool lighting. The atmosphere felt like something spooky was just around the corner.
Uh-huh. Is that a person?
Shit.
That is totally a face, right? Whoa, 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 whoa. That is insanely terrifying. Yeah, get up out of there, bro.
As he walked around the church, the church bells suddenly began to ring, echoing through the empty halls. The sound alone was enough to raise the hair on his neck, but then something far worse happened. Around one of the stone corners, a face could be seen peeking out at him.
Those are
watching
either that's
silently.
either a face
Summoning
or
his
hands.
courage,
Like
the
this.
ghost hunter moved quickly toward the corner, determined to confront whatever
It looked
was
like
there.
a face until
But
he got
just as he
closer
reached
to it.
The face slipped out of sight, and behind the pillar was nothing but darkness. With no explanation for what he had just witnessed, he was left shaken, convinced he had just come face to
my
face
bad,
with a
guys.
ghost
I'm
outside
tired.
of the church.
Bro, this is kind of addicting, Art. This is actually the last one. My bad, guys.
MC Devil 666 on TikTok had been warning his followers that
Crazy
a welly
name,
shelf
by
in
the
his
way.
home was haunted. According to him, the boots had been falling from it time and time again, but always when the camera wasn't rolling. When he told his wife about it, she laughed it off and teased him for being paranoid. Determined to prove himself right, he set up his phone and started recording, openly calling out to the ghost and asking it to push one of the wellies down.
What are wellies? Are wellies rain boots? W arrow, so we know where it's at. It's one of those boots. Didn't push it down, it just moved.
Sure enough, one of the boots suddenly tipped and fell from the shelf with nobody near it. Shocked but satisfied, he took the footage straight to his wife to prove he hadn't been imagining things. Instead of laughing this time, she went quiet, replaying the moment again and again before walking away unsettled. For MC Devil 666, this was all the proof he needed, but he admitted
Bro,
later
don't say
that
the
the
sixes
incident
like
put a
that, come on
serious
now.
strain on their relationship. He said he couldn't live with someone who dismissed what was happening in front of their eyes, so he decided to leave her behind. The
Bro
welly shelf
dipped out on her because he didn't, cause she
done
didn't
more
believe him.
than just confirm a haunting.
Insane
it had
work.
ended his marriage.
All right, guys. If y'all want a part, or what's it called? If y'all want a part 6, I believe, or if y'all want a part 7, I think this is part 6. If y'all want a part 7, leave a like. Let's try to get to 20 likes. Also, I appreciate all of the support on part 4, I believe. We're almost at 700 views as we speak over there, 12 likes. I do appreciate it. We haven't built a community fully on YouTube yet, but we're getting there. I'm going to be grinding, at least posting 3 times a week. I'm going to try to post at least 3 times a week. But yeah, if y'all want a part 7, let's get 20k, or not 20k, oh my god. Let's get to 20 likes. Let's try to get to 800 views if we can. If we can't get to 800 views, it's all good. I appreciate y'all so much. I shall see y'all next time.